up some lies. Got me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down the style. I love how she cuss when she bust like a glide. I love her little feet, baby, black, she little high.
We fucking all night, cause the sex game right. She know I'm a star, we fuck, she ride like a first class flight. When we up in the air, we ain't got no limit. I be your general, she be my lieutenant. She drive my whip and you know that it's tinted. Might make a stop on this trip, we might fuck in the backseat. She be giving me talk to relax me. She very smooth and persuasive. I be riding her curves, get lost on her way. She won't tell me stop, she a gangsta hop. I know the move go wrong, she ain't gon' hesitate. Little baby gon' pop. She my little youngin', but yeah, she got my heart. And bitch be cap, you know to play your part. Long as you keep it real, I won't play with your heart. Little baby, you the one, she a blessing from God. I can't believe when I met her, I thought it was a mirage. I never take another trip and go and stay at the Mirage. In the garage, got a QA here with a digital dash. She hop in and we take off, baby, we go so fast. We ain't gotta stop for nobody. Shawty know I got your body. Anytime you need me, baby, you can just call me. I pull up fast like I got a DT. You know it's on me every time that I walk through. You know you protected, baby, you ain't gotta doubt it, boo. You know I got artillery, I clear the whole scene if it mean that you be safe.
Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some lies. Got me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a style. I love how she cuss when she bust like a glide. I love her little feet, baby, black, she little high. Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some lies. Got me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a style. I love how she cuss when she bust like a glide. I love her little feet, baby, black, she little high.
Hey, say clear. Fuck we doing, slugs? Cam, where the fuck we at?
I got a spur in the fucking beat, yeah.
Dressed in that Louis Vuitton. Can't get that bitch on my own. She want that new Saint Laurent. I get that bitch what she want. She want me run at the cell. Tell that little bitch to fall back. Can't get your bitch off my back. Roll, tell me no 50 if she getting iffy, we getting this trap. Too high, just buzz on the pack. We said the shirt, just try right. Mama forgive me, I think they gon' get me. That's why I be towing the strap. R.P. Miller, this man.
Somebody gotta get the blame for the whole thing.
Hey, 2 shots, man down, wrist on bust down. My drill, and I'm in the end zone. Touchdown, and your bitch crushed it. It's a clown. I deserve a free throw, cause niggas living foul. Funny, I ain't fucked on your bitch in a while. You can get the hands, no Kobe, Chris Childs. T&K, you're fucking, I'm Mr. Childs. Touching that Louis Vuitton. Can't get that bitch on my own. She want that new Saint Laurent.
They ruined the whole game, baby.
She want me run at the cell.
O'Shawn was the
Tell that little
top
bitch
trainer ruining the game.
Can't get your bitch off my back. Off-white shoes, I'm racist. Fuck up the rest, I'ma take it. Remember we tried out the vacant. Remember we tried out the basement. Remember they said I won't make it. Won't talk my chain, you won't take it. Leave that boy right on the pavement. Watch that boy leave a like, but he hate it.
Rally, my stick in the coat. She call you Sally, my dick in her throat. Ain't got no bread, little nigga alone. Still do the most, walk around with the toes. Yeah, you better leave me alone. You can get small like a cone. Boy, you a chicken, I'm back to the bone. Sippin' on Remy, but digging your kitty. I'm like that, see me, you hear me. You feel me? She see me, she dig it. Right on the dick, pussy pop like a willy. Shorty a roller, I looked at my Rolodex. Been for that hoe that you cup, you ain't know it. Yeah, ain't with that plan, I'm saying you know it. That walk on no water, no bitch got it soaking wet. Give her a pill and she shaking like jello. Lil' mama asking high. Watch me step in my shoe looking too white. Get rid of digging and down, she do right. Bitch, chop down, I only took 2 bites. Gotta do it like that shit got me too right. That ass on walkie, that shit got me too right. She wanna do business and I'm fucking tonight. Yeah.
Dressed in that Louis Vuitton. Can't get that bitch on my own. She want that new Saint Laurent. I get that bitch what she want. She want me run at the cell. Tell that little bitch to fall back. Can't get your bitch off my back.
Who else, man? Peace to the God and the rebirth. Who else was controlling the narrative? Who else was training the minds? They're dying the Death Star. Loshan training cats that can't drive. They ruined the industry. Fact, though. That's all I'm saying. Y'all know. Y'all done had some bad trainer conversations. Y'all done had some bad trainer situations. Think about it. Who put these guys in the seat? We ain't starting yet, though. We ain't starting. I'm just saying. Who put them in the seat? Think about it. Who put them in the seat, man? John, the first person to hit the cash. Yeah, everybody else mad because they train us.
Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sipping on yellow, these nigga like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga won't fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissing girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock and the Chevy don't box like a Chevy. I threw her fire, now she hot and she ready. She cranking present, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti. Yeah. Suck the dick, sing my song, fuck it good, leave me alone. Nigga want smoke, then I'm bringing the bone. Pullin' the party, I bring it along. I got hoes in this party, they singing along. I was down on my dick and I needed a loan. Ran that shit to the top, I'm the king on my own. I kissed that hoe in the cheek like she special. I could box you for free, but that beef gon' be extra. She bought me a Mirrors, this bitch can't be serious. She callin' my phone, asking questions, Alexa. Walk in the back of the bank like a teller. Yeah, dog in the spot like Cruella. That pussy retarded, so I call her Riri. She know when she see me, she bringing them. Fuck all that patience, I ran out of weight. Terabyte, baby, I ran out of space. I hit the gas until I'm out of space. Sippin' Bel-Air cause I ran out of ace. Hit from the back, I'ma pull out her lace. If I'm eating cat, then I'm saying my grace. My birthday just passed, baby throwing that cake. Got my quarantine mask, fucking hoes staying safe. Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sippin' on yellow, these nigga like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga won't fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissing girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock and the Chevy don't box like a Chevy. I threw her fire, now she hot and she ready. She cranking present, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti.
Trainers in trucking ruin the game, according to my Patreon. We have been watching videos about people saying they're coming to the end of their training and they can't back. Who other fault could it be, baby? Fix the camera. You know what I'm saying? The lens, you know, I get down. Peace to the God and the rebirth. You understand? Who else fault could it be? It got to be trainers, baby. It has to be. Nathaniel, I see you. Fourth to hit the cash app. His name is G.I. Joe Trucker. I see you. BP, I see you. Robert Wallace, I see you. Loshan used to be a trainer. I used to be a trainer. You deal the business? Smitty used to be a trainer. Back when we was training, none of my trainees cried and left. None of our trainees cried and left. What happened? How many years it's been since we trained, Lo? 6 years? How long has it been since we trained, Lo? I'll wait for y'all at the cash app. Hold on. I gotta get some more ice. How long has it been since we trained? Get some more ice, y'all. There we go. Like a mojito. It's been 6 years. Had to fix me a drink. I'm trying to purge, yo. I'm not drinking sugar right now. It's bad, the glycogen. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no glucose. You feel me? How many years has it been since we trained? 6, 7 years. 6-7 years, right? And in this 6-7 years, we have people who come up here and say, man, I got out of, you hear me? I got out of the school. I drove for 6 months later, I can't even back. I never heard any of Gold Phoenix people saying they couldn't back. Well, go on. So I had the little joint with the lady who said trucking made her homeless, right? I had the situation with her, and then my inbox blows up with people saying I couldn't back after training Neva. What? What? I asked him, I said, let me ask you a couple questions. Yeah. How did you get through a month and a half on the TNT down to the Death Star? That's when both of y'all drive as a team. They say it's team training. Really, it's just getting money. At least it was back in the Gap. You ran down that Battle of Battery. You had to back in at the truck stops. Because now I'm going to press you. You had to stop. You had to back in at the truck stops. You had to back in at the shippers. You had to back in at the receivers. Yeah. You're running hard down the counter, so you're getting 6,000 miles a week. So y'all seeing shippers, bro. You're seeing shippers, Loshan, Gold Phoenix. I'm gonna have to reach to y'all for this. You're seeing shippers, you're seeing receivers, and you have some days at the truck stop. Tell me how in that conceivable time you did not back 60 freaking times. Someone has to explain it. Someone has to explain it. How did you get through that whole thing? You understand there's paperwork that they're signing on you. Oh, you did this well, you did that well, you did this well, you did that well. And they're sending it back to the regime. By now, it's probably just like it's just an app or something. And he's saying this person did good on back and this person did good on driving down the road. He's saying all this stuff. How the hell did you get through all of that? He checked all of that. And you can't even back it in the hole, baby. You can't even back it in the hole. So now we have to start asking questions. All of those people we let into the game back in the day that we trained, you wanted to make sure they knew how to back. Trainers are destroying trucking. Why can that argument even be made? Because they have to go through you and you have to approve them. That's what someone would think. They got to go through Loshan Parks, bro. Easy work for them to be able to back. You feel me? Now, do I believe Loshan Nathaniel Parks, that's his middle name if y'all don't know it, is Nathaniel. Loshan Nathaniel Parks is letting cats out the truck and don't know how to back. It could be true because when he helped me do step deck, it was a lot of step deck and he ain't tell me how to do it for real. So I was like, that sound like him. He was just using me for miles when we was on Dirty Red. So I can see how that could happen. It's some stuff he left I had to learn on my own. And of course, we know he's light skinned. So what I'm saying is, how many people are getting set out? Nathaniel Parks. Gold Phoenix, big grip money. Gold Phoenix is just kicking them out. They don't know how to train. They don't know how to back. Left and right. That's what's happening. And it's happening to the point where none of the industry can back. None of the industry. I'll give you another one. Another thing LoShawn and Gold Phoenix was supposed to do is teach them how to cope. Hey, man, listen, you got to keep your head in the game. Woody, woody, woo. They have no coping skills. They just fall apart. I'm supposed to tell you what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to tell you what's happening in the future. Hey, man, you got to watch out for this, man. Keep an eye on this. So most likely you won't hit a lot of surprises and tell you, man, you got to keep your head in the game because you can get woody, woody, woo. Do you see what I'm saying? Lo ain't doing none of that, dog. You hear me? Gold Phoenix ain't doing none of that. He just like, get your money, slap him on the ass, get out of here. Next. Tell you, give my money, slap him on the ass, get out of here. Next. They just abusing niggas, bro. Oh, you know what it is, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You see how I'm living? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's negative 10 degrees where I'm at, cat. So, yeah, I got to stay warm. But I ain't finished putting cases on cats. King the Trucker, King the Don, he right there. 57 students left his place and didn't know how to back. That's what y'all want us to believe. Do we call BS? Do we call BS? Do we really believe that trainers ruined all y'all career? Or when trainers was trying to get in y'all cheeks and tell you to do it right, when Lo was trying to tell you to do it right, when Gold Phoenix was trying to tell you to do it right, did you get butt hurt and running a snitch on Gold Phoenix? Did you get butt hurt and running a snitch on Lo saying he was being too hard on you? I'm going to tell y'all the story down in Rebirth and Ballabedrick. LoShawn's in the truck. He's sleeping. His student is driving. And I don't even know if this story is true, but he's going to say that's exactly what happened. LoShawn is driving. LoShawn is asleep. The student's driving. LoShawn, I mean, he's knocked out. Knocked out sleep. I'm talking about that dead sleep where as soon as you close your eyes, you wake back up, like that type of sleep. And in the middle of him giving Pam Grier a back rub, he hears boom, and he flies out of the bed, and then the driver slams on the brake, and he damn near falls on the floor. So LoShawn wakes up, he's jostled, he gets up, and he goes up to the trainee, and he asks, man, what the fuck going on? What are you doing? He realized the trainee done went off the highway. He done turned off some weird street. And LoShawn's, what are you doing? Why are you even over here? Why you ain't following? I told you to follow the GPS. The person doesn't care they almost killed Lo. All they're mad about, all they're angry about is Lo is yelling at me. So what happens when Lo drops him or her back at the Death Star? When he says, I'm taking this student back, she's going to get me killed. When he takes that person back to the terminal, do they get rid of that driver? I'll wait. Lo takes you back. You almost killed him. He takes you back, says, this driver's no good. Do they send the driver home? Where does that driver go? Lo has proven that this driver's not good. This driver's going to mess around and kill somebody. So when he drops him off, they send, I'm going to go on what I'm thinking because nobody's hitting the gas out. They take him, they give him a bus ticket, and they send him back home and say, we no longer want your services. because you went through our drag net to find BS drivers and you didn't make the cut. There's no way it could be anything other than that. You got to go, man. You didn't make it. Mario Cardwell said this driver's no good. They all right. They sent him home. That had to be what happened. That had to be what happened. Or did they say, oh, well, you know what? You and LoShawn personalities aren't meshing, so I'm going to find you another trainer. Right? I'm going to find you another trainer. That's crazy because Lowe's experienced driver, he said this dude's no good. He should be out of here. He's not. You're going to throw him to a less scrupulous trainer. You hear me? You're going to send him to King to Don. See, King don't give a shit. King here for the money. King ain't going to help him back. King ain't going to help him stay on the road. King just going to ride them cheeks for the money. That's it. He just going to take the money out you. He going to badmouth LoShawn with him. Yeah, that driver, he uptight. Woo, woo, woo. This is how you really supposed to do it, man. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, they're going to be cool. And he just going to pass him. And now you just let some dude that LoShawn said shouldn't be driving, you just gave him his own truck. You just gave him his own truck. What does King care? He's getting $30,000, $4,500 a week. He'll keep kicking him out. Screw it. Yeah, at the block, at the black RoboCop going to get him through the door. That's a fact, though. That's a fact, though. And when this dude don't listen, don't take in anything LoShawn said, goes over to King, King just lets him through the door, he's going to be in that seat with what? Bad what? Come on now. Ain't nobody hitting the cash up. Ain't nobody comment. Y'all had to comment, bro. Are we going to get up off here? What it is? How long we staying? We going to stay on here? We getting off? Which one? He started bad what? I'll wait. I'll wait. Habits. Thank you, man. Everybody said everything but habits. Everybody said everything but habits. Joe, I seen you. Hit the cash app. He wants us to keep going. He don't want us to stop because like is what we about to do. Habits. Says no company are to blame at the companies are always to blame, bro. That's not how law works. That's a stupid statement. That's a stupid statement. That's why we sue companies, because they're to blame. Right? So you done messed up bad habits. Hey, David, don't do me like that, dog. How is my water Versace? Yo, how the fuck do you have Versace water, bro? There's no such thing. This is just lemon. This is just lime and ice water. I'm my Brita filter. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Don't do that. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying not to drink soda and orange juice in the morning. I done dropped 10 pounds on y'all. I done stopped smoking vapes. Someone should be getting me 500 to the gas jab just because I stopped vaping. I'm dying right now. I'm dying. But y'all won't bag me up. I'm 6 days, bro. 6 days, no vape, bro. 6 days. With my love for that. 6 days, no vaping. See how quiet it is? Y'all been telling me to stop vaping for a decade. I'm 6 days without it. I'm dying. Shut up, Zima. Yeah. Right? Why stop? I'm trying to do better. Okay, what happens if I get to 30 days? I'll vape for you. No worries. Do you know something we don't? No, I just stopped doing it, bro. I'm trying to stop. Y'all ain't bagging me up, bro. That shit crazy. But yeah. So the driver gets through. He gets through. And he has bad habits. That little Sean tried to stop that King didn't care about. But now he's on the road. He's on the road not paying attention to his GPS. He's on the road hitting the line. He's on the road not backing properly. He's on the road not paying attention to his stopping distance. He's on the road doing that stuff. And not only him, how many drivers have been pushed through this way? That's one way. If we can come up with a number, and the number's simple. According to Fox News that I just watched the other day, the industry gets rid of 300,000 drivers a year quit trucking. They put in 400,000 a year. You see how that can permeate a whole industry of people that don't listen? Yeah. So is it the trainer's fault? Can we blame LoSean for ruining trucking? Really? Now I'm self-conscious about my water. See what I'm saying? Can we blame LoSean for ruining trucking? Can we? Joe, Landis, Mr. James, I see you. Appreciate the love. He says they not hitting the cash app. Yeah. So peep game. So we got LoSean to let all these people in, bro. Bad trainees, they in. Okay, cool. And that's what we gonna do. We just gonna beat up on LoSean, right? Because it had to be LoSean's fault. How come no one's talking about how shitty private school drivers are? I said it. You still got to rework on the re-education. I've been working on this theory for a while. Private school drivers are not as good as plantation drivers. I said it. I'll let that soak in. We say there's a portion of people that are, that are really good going through the plantation. Some people slip through the plantation. Yeah. All the stops that they have. But we don't talk about, I know a lot of truckers, bro. My private school trucking CDL friends have worse records than the plantation CDL friends. I said it. Maybe I'm the first one to say it. Chingaleva manas. I said it. LoSean won't tell you because he ain't shit. He ain't gonna put himself in the hot seat like that. But it's true. I'm waiting on the backlash. Bring the backlash. I want y'all to take time and think about all the trucker friends you got. Who got the worst record? Think about that shit real hard, bro. I'll give you a second to think about it. Now they're like, oh, TP just trying to gaslight us. Stevens Transport. Yeah, exactly. Private school gang. Let's separate them into gangs. Everybody who went to a mega and everybody who went to a private school. Let's type mega or type private school. Mega or private school? Type it in. If you just say mega or say private school. Mega, private school. Now you done burn out all the private school. Okay, let's see what we got here. Meg, prime, that's Meg. Private, both. That's interesting. Meg, private, then Meg. Meg, mega, private, mega. Prime alumni. I'm a CI England. You already know what it is. Alpha, Beta, Kappa, Data. Non-money getting gang. Prime alumni, mega, private, mega. Mega better than makes you fear the truck. Okay, cool. Now, out of all of your friends, who has the best records? Let's talk about my theory. Private school cats who go to a private school, they go with the expressed reasoning that they do not have to be a slave to the mega. And really what they're saying is, I don't have to go through the mega's training. I don't have to go through the mega's rules. So even if they say I went to private school, then I went to a mega, they go through the little bit of training, the 30 days, then boom, they're off just like that. If they come into adversity, they can leave immediately. They don't have to stay there for a year and learn how to do to run at 61, learn how to keep a distance, learn all the rules that the prime of the regime, Namakane, is going to treat them. They're not going to get that. As soon as they're uncomfortable, they're out. They're gone. You understand that? They're gone. Even they're out of here. Well, Sean went to prime. He stayed. He had to learn their macro system. He had to learn how fast they wanted to go. He had to learn what following distance they wanted. He had to learn all of that. He had to learn it all. And whenever he slipped out of the range, they're dinging. Nah, get back in line. Well, Sean was down at the Death Star for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 6 years. Something like that, 5 or 6. Johnny, thanks for hitting the cash jab. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all mad as hell. Oh, y'all mad as hell, bro. I doubt we gonna hit the second hour. I doubt we gonna get another 200 to hit the second hour. I can feel it in the room that I done pissed a lot of people off. $5 to 6 years. So in his 5 to 6 years, he had to run under the restraints of the regime. By the time he left, he had good what? Good habits. These cats go to private school. First thing I heard them say is, I don't want to be riding with nobody on the truck. They try to duck TNT. They try to duck TNT. Yeah, they try to duck TNT. So they keep moving around. A lot of the first thing they do is they do a semi-local job. They go to a little bit of local, get a couple years semi-local, semi-regional, something that registers as kind of OTR. So it'd be a job that, oh man, you got to run this from North Carolina to Pennsylvania and back, semi-dedicated situation. But they're registering this as a regional job. So when he leaves that and goes, he says, all right, I'm gonna go OTR. They just take him. They just take them. Oh, well, you know what you're doing. No, if you was dedicated, you don't know what you're doing OTR. You don't know what you're doing OTR. I gotta go give me a cup. Y'all hit the cash. I'll be right back. You don't know what you're doing OTR. That's a fact, though. You don't know what you're doing. You're totally freaking confused. You're totally freaking confused. And I'm going to break down what you don't know. If you think, well, I did dedicated, so I'm a truck driver. I'm a trucker. No, you're not. You're a truck driver. You're not a trucker. Okay? You don't know what you're doing because you're dedicated. You haven't dealt with everything the country it gives you because you're on a dedicated route. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what ends up happening, bro. That's a fact, though. You don't know what you're doing. Give me a second. You don't know what you're doing. This is not a Robitussin robe, yo. This is ancient. It's ancient Corinthian yak. Don't do that. Don't do that. Up, someone's butt hurt. Corey, that logic is stupid. Okay, explain yourself. Tell me. So when a person goes out of private school, they go into a dedicated position. They're off every weekend. They're off every weekend because y'all got to be off every weekend. And you put them OTR, you're telling me that they went from the Southeast doing a dedicated route, knowing how to run the Badlands, knowing how to recap, and they somehow retained all the state laws for all the states they're about to run through, and they've only ran through 4 or 5 states. But my logic is stupid. That's what you're telling me. So when you jump from dedicated, private school dedicated, and you just was able to run OTR without no issues. That's what you're telling me. If we make it to the second hour, I will allow people to call in and shut me up. That's what y'all telling me. That he gonna know how to handle his clock when they expect him to run recaps off the jump. That's what you're telling me. No one has anything logical to say back. They're just going to randomly say stuff. Here we go. Corey P. Pay attention. No, you're right. I've been regional 2 years. Went OTR a couple of months. Messed up my clock a few times. I had to look up videos on recaps again. I'm not saying this to be hurtful. I'm not saying this to be mean. These are the traps that we fall into when we come into this industry. You went private. You took that Warner dedicated job, semi-regional dedicated job where you're home every week. First of all, if you're home every weekend, you don't have to manage your clock. I said it. If you're home every weekend, you don't have to manage your clock. And now you're speaking from an individualistic standpoint. I'm not just an individual on here, bro. I'm talking to thousands of people. I don't have the liberty to do that, Corey. You would think y'all could put 2 and 2 together. When I speak, I have to speak like 1,000 people are going to listen to this because they are. 1,000 people are going to listen to this. You may have learned it quick, Corey. You look sharp. You like you know what you're doing, but you really will trust your babies with these truckers you done ran into. You think they're learning it that quick? Be honest. From the few truckers you ran into just being around, listening to them talk, you think that they're catching on as quick as you? You think they're catching on that fast? You think that I could throw a person who's dedicated out of Battle of Battery, Alabama, who only runs to Birmingham, Atlanta, Florida, East Texas, and home, and you're telling me he can switch over to a OTR company, have to manage his clock, and I can send him to Idaho and there will be no issue? That is the argument. I digress. I would hit the cash yet, bro. Like I say, I'm not a person just on here talking, bro. That's true. And listen, Corey, I'm not in disagreement. I'm asking you, do you trust that they're going to do that? You bet your kid's life on it, because that's what you're betting. Those are the people driving next to you. You bet your child's life on that. You bet the industry's reputation on that. One second. Let's think about it, man. CP, I see you. We still gonna have to do $250 for the second hour for people to call in and press me. The same way they're watching your videos, we can watch basic trucking videos. You're right. You just relax. I didn't know what a recap was till I went OTR. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'll look at it another way. Let's break it down here until we get the 100 in the cash out. Let's break it down. Let's break this down, because now we're in a serious conversation. We're in a serious conversation now. Let's break this down. Corey, it looks like a guy who takes his job serious. So when he switched out of dedicated, what did Corey do? Corey started researching what he thought he was going to run into, like a responsible adult. All right, I'm going to research this so I know what I'm going to run into. I'm going to research what I'm going to get into. But we just seen a video where the shorty went in and she thought it was all going to be glamorous. That means she didn't research training videos. Now, as an individual, you can say this. You can say, maybe it comes down to the individual school you go to. If your private school is bad, that's on you. You can say that because you're not on here speaking to 1,000 people. You're on here just saying how you feel individually. But that's not how it works when the rubber meets the road. That's why governments and regulatory bodies use averages. They try to figure out what action has happened that is spitting out so many people that are messing up. They don't have the option to just say, oh, it's the individual person. They can't do that. They have to figure out, how are we getting so many people in here that A, don't want to do the job, B, can't do the job correctly. What is happening that's making that happen? And I'm telling you, there's two ways. People figure out they're going to be on the truck with somebody, or they figure out they're going to go through this training process, or they see a few videos saying that the training process is harsh, right? They figure out, oh, this is going to be harsh. So they figure out ways to get through it easier. They go through a private school. They don't have to leave their home. So they do the private school right where they live. Jimbo's private school. They go through that. They take the joint up there. They get their CDL through the DMV. Now they got their CDL, and then they have jobs. The first thing they're going to try to do is make money from the crib. So they're going to, this is how the progression goes. They're going to go local to dedicated. They're going to rock those for a while. They're going to see a few videos, hear a few scuttlebutt saying, man, these OTR guys are making some money, or they're going to get tired of being worked to death, because that's all that you're going to be get done. You're going to get worked to death. So they've been doing that for, we'll call it a year. After that year, they're going to start seeing OTR positions for lots of money. A lot of his lies, though. So they're going to see these OTR positions. They're going to jump into OTR position. They never had a trainer with them for real. They didn't do, a lot of them didn't do 30,000 miles. See, it's not what you're doing at your job. It's how your job classifies what you're doing. So a lot of these positions that say that they're dedicated, what they really are is regional, but they have a few customers, so you're only really seeing a few lanes, and they try to get you home every weekend. But when it comes down to it, they're basically, a regionally type company. So once you do that for a while, you have the experience to go to an OTR company and they not put you in 30,000. Because they're going to go up to Corey and say, hey, Corey, how long you been driving? Corey says, oh, man, I've been driving a year. Corey has no accidents on this route he knows like the back of his hand. So they take him. They throw him in the truck. They say, bam, biggity bam. First thing they're going to do, they're going to run Corey in places he ain't never been. Now, Corey learned how to do recaps because he started watching video. He said, I'm going to figure this recap crap out. He figures it out in a day or two. All right, I know what I'm doing. I'm good. What about the 15th? Because remember, that's 400,000 a year. What about the 200,000 that thinks this job is stupid and don't respect it? They head out there. They're driving 11 hours a day, not working their recap. They go from down Ballard Battery all the way through the Chattahoochee River, and then they keep going north. They get on 81. There's a couple of close calls on 81, but he can handle it. Next load takes him up to the 90. Though the 90 and 85 South are two different worlds. Those are two different worlds. Well, how are they different, TB? The temperature, weather, climate, all of the same thing. The climate, the terrain, and laws are different. The laws are different. Ask King, ask Low, ask someone who ran heavy OTR like Gold Phoenix. Laws in Washington and Oregon are miles away from laws in North Carolina. They're totally different. Now, if you would have went through a mega carrier like LoShawn did, that means LoShawn's seen every state. Gideon's seen every state. King's seen, no, King, he a private school cat. He come real rich, he a rich kid. Go Phoenix seen every state their first year. That means LoShawn knew about mega carrier daddy. He knew about bridge laws in certain states. He knew to tighten up when he went into Washington and California. He knew the parking was crazy in certain states. He knew all this first year. When private school pimping didn't see a flake of snow. A flake of snow for the first year or two. And you'll say, oh, there's mountains. Let's be real. There ain't no mountains on the East Coast in the South. There's no mountains, bro. There's hills. Don't do that. There ain't no mountains out there. Chain laws don't exist. You got cats that are coming from that, getting an OTR, and they're in the winter right now, riding down the 80, thinking, oh, this 80's a breeze. Yeah, it's a breeze through Ohio. It's a breeze through Indiana. It's a breeze. Yeah, it's a breeze. What happens when you hit Wyoming? What happens when you hit Mount Wyoming? What happens when you're coming from western Wyoming into Utah? Now, everybody ain't as sharp as Corey. Corey did the research. So he's prepared. He don't know everything's going on, but he done seen it. So he know I'm going to slow down. I'm only going to run 8:45 a day. So I have a recap. He doing all that. But there's a cat that's just winging it. He's winging it. Screw it. I'll get up. It's all the same. You get snow, wind. Wind gives you whiteouts. Slows down your visibility. Drivers smoking brakes. Exactly, Sammy. So when you get this dude that's used to being down the Chattahoochee River and he hits that mountain coming out of the top of Utah, coming into Salt Lake City, what is he doing to his brakes all the way to the bottom of that joint? I'll wait. It's 53 minutes. Burning. Exactly. Are we going to get to the second hour? I'll give you a second to hit the Cash App. Let's run promo. Hit the Cash App. We're here. Promo. Can't help it. Promo is a part of doing YouTube. See, I'm moving some stuff around. Can't help it. Promo is part of doing YouTube. It is what it is. At the top of the screen here, going all the way across, you'll see all my socials. The New Regime, Patreon, Instagram, and the TV, The Gamer, Twitch. We also are on Rumble, which is TV Uncut. I'll give you a view of what that actually looks like here. Bam. That's what that actually looks like. That's TV Uncut. Let's go to the top. See? Right now, we're at 490 followers. Videos end up over there, but I do not have to edit anything out of these videos. They can just have cuss words and butt cheese and whatever I want because Rumble don't care, man. They don't care about nothing, baby. You can say whatever you want over there. It's crazy. So make sure you pull up and listen to the game, all right? I appreciate you, and I would really like. If you do not do drugs, man, I'm outie 5,000. Special thanks to Corey Wilson. Just signed up for the Patreon. He will be able to message me directly. He also will be able to see videos before they come out. Weeks, sometimes months before they come out. Also, we're at TB Uncut. We're almost up to 500 followers over there. On Rumble, you get 100% of the notifications. So if you don't know what rumble.com is, that's where all the people are going for freedom of speech, where you cannot be blackballed for your beliefs and what you think and what you say. So make sure you sign up for that. Sometimes on YouTube, they don't really pay attention to the notification. You say, I missed a live. If you're tired of missing lives, go sign up for rumble.com. It's TB Uncut. And if you want to help support the channel for more than just Cash Apps, you can hit the Patreon channel. And that Patreon channel, you get stuff first. You can message me directly. You also can help support the channel. I appreciate everybody who signed up for the Patreon and the TV Uncut. I'm happy that you're here for the live. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, it's Just Feel TV coming to you from the Trucker Report, exclusively on Rumble with Trucker Brown. You know where to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Find us exclusively on Rumble if you want to catch these episodes live.
I happened to come across a video of a very good YouTuber by the name of Trucker Brown. He's a YouTuber that specializes in trucking. Again, a very niche market, but he does quite well on the platform. Give him a round of applause.
Now, we almost hit it, Lorenzo. Keep her going. Have some local, what do you say? We almost hit it, Lorenzo. We came close. We're about 150 off. Have some local money. I appreciate you, Playboy. I ain't hating on local. We almost made the call-in show, but I'll say this. Listen. When I say stuff, it is not to piss you off. There's a reason why this channel matters. This channel matters because when you come here, you'll be entertained, but you will also learn something. So for the people I said that don't know how to do recaps, I'm going to say a few things for you right now for the people that don't. Hold on. Before I get into it. You're right, TB. Before I came in the truck and I wasn't in YouTube University, and I knew that since I wanted to be home and make 90K, I did that 9 months. Then I went regional for 9 months. After that, I did 5. Like I told you, Corey, you're a sharp dude. You did your research. But okay, for the people right now who are confused about recaps, I'm about to make you some money right now at the gas. I'm about to make you some money. That's why you come to channels like this. Because I'm going to tell you some real stuff. Okay? Trucker J, I see you. Almost there. I'm going to tell you some real stuff before I get off of here. You want to run your recap? I'm going to give you the easy way of running a recap. This is what they tell you down the regime when you go to Prime. 8 hours and 45 minutes of drive time a day means you can drive forever without ever resetting. That's the dummy-proof way of running your recap. And to some people, oh, I know that. To some people, they didn't know that. So if you didn't know that, type, I didn't know that. So if you're saying, I got a tight route, they're running me tight, I don't run out of loads, you're at a place like that, and you can't figure the recap out. Run 8:45 a day and stop. So when your freaking thing gets in when it says you have 2 hours and something left on your drive time, you need to shut it down. Sleep 10 hours in the sleeper. And you think, oh, well, I'm not maximizing my length of the day, so I'm driving a shorter distance. That's not true, because if you do 10 hours in sleep on top of the 8:45 rule, and then you do the 10 hours in the sleeper rule, you'll have to wake up earlier the next day. Keep game. So if you ran till 5 o'clock, and 5 o'clock was your 8 hour and 45 minute window, right? You would go to sleep at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. 3 o'clock, you'll start running. If you keep it tight like that, you're not losing time. And what you'll realize is, oh, I'm actually gaining time in a lot of places. And on those days, the dudes who run balls to the wall, when they have to shut down and they only got 2 hours back for the day, you'll have 9, 10, 11 hours ready to go. And you'll end up being able to run 2 extra days. So if you're getting, someone get their math fingers right. If you're getting 60 cents a mile, which is the average of a person that's driving right now, you're getting 60 cents a mile. You get 2 more days of running. We'll call it 500 a day. We call it 1,000. So if you're getting 1,000 more miles a week, right? 1,000 more miles a week. What are you getting paid? If you're adding 1,000 miles a week at 60 cents a mile, what are you getting paid? At least I see you, Sugarfoot. Rashawn, I see you. Trucker J, I see you. Lorenzo, I see you. $600. So you're telling me, Antu, I don't know how to say your name. I'm gonna call you Ant. Ant, you're telling me they can see $600 more on their check? Who wouldn't want an extra $600 on their check? That's why I say, don't watch crap content. $600 more on your check. So let's say the world was perfect and it was flat. What is $600 times 50? That's 52 weeks in a year. We'll just say 50. What is $600 times 50? This is why you come to this channel. That's why you should be subbing to this channel. What Ant say? Let's see what Ant talk about. Ant says $30,000. Isn't that number crazy? So if you're a person, keep getting hit with a recap because you weren't doing your recaps correctly and you just learned how to do it on the Trucker Brown channel, I just made you $30,000 in potential money. I'm waiting on your Cash App, low, because you got all the money. So I don't know why you ain't send me a thou out. You balling over there. You hazmat OTR, so I ain't got a Cash App from you. What's going on? You got all the money, dog. All of it. I just told you how to make 30,000 extra dollars in potential money because we know and nothing's perfect. But if you weren't doing this, you weren't touching none of that. You weren't touching none of that money. Y'all want to make another $10,000 to the new drivers? Do y'all want me to keep dropping gems on money? Or should I stop? Y'all want me to keep dropping gems on money? I'll wait. You want to make another 10,000? You want to boss up your life? All you got to do is tap in with me. They ain't banned you on PayPal, player. You want more gems? Okay. You're at a mega carrier or you're at a company that gives you recruitment. When they give you those cards, take it. Every time you go to a truck stop and you see a dude broke down, frustrated, you see a dude with a busted tire, you see a dude mad at a shipper that he is stuck there for a long time and he's angry, hand him the card. Some of these companies have $1,000 payback bonuses. So if you're handing cards out all month, you may get one a month. That's an extra $12,000. So you add that 12 to the 30. That's going to give you $42,000 extra. This is how they're coming up with that $90,000 a year number. This is how they're coming up with that $1,000 a year number. So when you like, man, that don't make sense. I want to need, man. I ain't getting no 90 grand. This is what they mean. You want to make some more money? You want me to give you another money, Jim? Because the next money, Jim, is a game. LoSean gonna tell you. Y'all want some more money? Y'all want some more money? I'll wait. I'm waiting. Lisa always got my back, bro. I appreciate you, Lisa. There's a game that you should be playing every time you drive out of the truck stop. Every time you're driving 100 miles, every day you should be playing this game. It should affect how fast you're going. It should affect how much you stop. It should affect how you hit a mountain. It should affect everything. It should affect everything. It is called the MPG game. Every good driver is playing the MPG game. On your drive thing, on your fuel game, exactly, on your fuel situation, there's a screen on your semi-truck that shows you the MPG. You should be having that on MPG. There's 5 screens, but the screen that it should be on is how many miles you're getting a gallon. And you should be trying to make that number go up. You should be trying to make that number go up. So when you ask your company, hey man, what's the top MPG that someone's getting right now? What's the best MPG the trucks are getting right now? Who's the best MPG? They're going to tell you something like 9.5. 9.5. So you're going to think, I'm trying to get a 9.5. And what you're going to find out from paying attention to that screen, it's going to affect your driving. It's going to affect your speed. It's going to affect how many times you stop, because you're going to do something. You're going to notice, oh shit, my number dropped. So when you get a wild hair up your ass and you say, I'm stopping, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to stop real quick. And you're going to get back on the road, and it's going to drop from 8.7 to 6.9. And you can be like, oh my God, what? Then you go, oh, that's because I stopped. Then you're going to stop stopping. You're going to leave a shipper, hitting the gas real hard, going real fast, all that stuff. It's going to drop to 5. You're like, what is, I'm hitting the gas too hard. You also can go online and type in your truck's make, model, and year and ask, what is the sweet spot speed for fuel mileage? And it's going to say something like 61, 58, 63. And you're going to follow it. I see you, Jordan. You're going to follow it. Jordan, we trying to hit the 250 so we can do the call-in show. You're going to follow that. You're going to say, all right, I'm going to go I'm going to go 62, right? I'm going to stay on cruise control. There's a screen on your Qualcomm or OmniTrax that show you how much you're in cruise control. You want to be in the 95 percentile of being in cruise control for the day. You know, companies have bonuses based on that number. I'm getting up too much, bro. I need to shut up. I'm getting out too much, bro. I'm giving out way too much. I'm giving out too much today. I need to stop, bro. Should we get off? Y'all think I should get off right now? I know, Avery, I'm doing too much. Avery telling me to stop. Avery telling me to stop, bro. I'm getting out too much, bro. Hit the gas, yeah, bro. I'm giving out too much. But I be wanting y'all when y'all come, I want y'all to leave with something. You can't watch trash content, bro. It's gonna reflect in your career, bro. You think it's not, but it is. Look what my boy Son saying. The optimal driving speed is golden. You know, your company got $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 set aside in bonuses to add on to your check for the year, bro. And a lot of that is wrapped up in being on time and your MPG. Being on time, MPG. So you're actively leaving money on the table. So there's a reason you don't like your check. There's a reason you don't like your check, bro. There's a reason. There's a reason that the lease drivers at your company have better MPG records than the company drivers, because they got to pay for the fuel. They have to pay for the fuel. I'm trying to give you something to walk away with. You understand? I'm trying to give you something to walk away with right now. You feel? Oh, Phoenix.
Yes, sir. What up, man?
What's happening, Big Flip Money Grip? All the money.
Man, my truck just broke down, but we get into it. It's cool.
Oh no, man! Truck broke down. You got your headset on?
Yeah, I do.
Lisa, 100 flat for the call in. That's how much more it is. He's about to pay for y'all call-in show, bro. Y'all messed up. And hold on, real quick, go, Vinny. Y'all be acting like y'all the big truckers, and she gonna be top of the cash app. I tell you, I support the black women that call into me. They support me way more than you dudes do. Keep going, bro. What'd you say?
No, I was saying truck breaking down. It's all good. They're gonna send somebody to come get this load, and I'm just gonna have to get paid to be off. I guess it's cool. I ain't tripping.
What broke down on the truck?
Man, I got like 6 fault codes at once. I don't know what happened. Like part of it's stability. Basically, all the safety systems went out. Now you know what I be hauling, so I can't really play around like that. My fleet manager want to play it safe, so he's just gonna pull us off the load. Funny enough, I'm running I-81, so I was kind of laughing earlier. I'm like, I feel called out.
Right. 81, man. 81 ain't bad every day, but some days it could be the worst, man.
Oh my God,
the worst,
Virginia, the traffic. But yeah, going to the point, a lot of these people like to put a lot of blame on the trainers, but I honestly believe these companies, for one, don't take their trainers seriously enough. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of us, like, I trained for 2.5 years. I could look at you and tell if you built for this or not. And a lot of the time we're fast to point out if somebody is a liability or not, but the companies like to give more chances than are necessary.
Right.
But a lot of these students also, for one, like to come in and talk about what they ain't gonna do. You know, how they not gonna drive nights and they're not gonna drive in LA and all this stuff. They're not doing this and that. Or they've come in with this weird perception of how it's supposed to go because they're watching lifestyle trucking content instead of people who are actually giving out information and telling it how it is.
Oh, real quick. Explain to us the difference between lifestyle trucking content and what we do.
So the difference is basically like you have, oh, here's my pre-trip, cranking up the trailer, where you going out to eat, you got a hotel, you partying in Houston over the weekend, you're doing all this stuff versus somebody who is gonna tell you how you're supposed to run your clock or what to expect when you do come out here, the type of sacrifices you're gonna make being away from your family, or maybe your old lady and all this other stuff. Basically how to cope with the actual industry. Right. When I came into it, I came from watching TV, Loshawn, people like Smitty, you know, basically the OGs, let's put it like that.
Right.
And plus I had my father, so I wasn't blind. Right. But a lot of the people that I trained, they came from watching, I ain't gonna name nobody, but they came from watching these people who are more focused on being influencers in the industry rather than actually doing a job. There's a video I saw that somebody said the realest drivers out here are the people who will stop doing content and they still running the road because they want to do it. How many of these people run out of content and quit altogether?
Rasha.
They heart not really in it. So that's the difference. And I think a lot of people lack discernment. Right. And can't seem to choose between the two or what's what. They can't see it. How? I don't know. To me, it's blatantly obvious. But, you know, these cats ain't thinking. They just see, oh, this pretty girl work at Prime, so I'm going to apply there because I want to hit. How many of these women get into the industry because they're looking for a man? That's real shit.
Wow.
So they're doing it for the wrong reasons and pointing blame because they don't want to accept that, hey, maybe you screwed up and you need to fix it. They're afraid of that accountability. It's entirely your fault.
Oh no. That is No, I agree to an extent, and a lot of people are not understanding the damage that they're not understanding the damage that TikTok trucking is really doing to the industry.
Oh my God, it's awful.
They're not understanding that. And it puts you in a position where you go on TikTok, TikTok's going to show you really what's going on. Now, I don't put this all on women. A lot of it is women, and a woman can come on here and attest to it as well, that are doing the content. But then you have people like Ashley, like Lisa, who's top of the Cash App right now. So she knows how to run. She knows she's doing. Yeah. Then again, Lisa's been watching me for years, so she be getting gems. So it shows up in her money.
I don't fault them either. I'm not saying it's all them. It's everybody doing. You got I'm gonna call them the influencer era of content creators on both sides of the spectrum. They're all doing it. It's a big part of why I don't put nothing out no more, because I'm not willing to make the jigaboo content that you people clearly want to see. I'm just not. I won't do it.
So you're saying that the viewers they want to watch that?
Yeah. And you know, if I sit down and really think about myself and the type of person I am, I'm not willing to forsake myself for some views. I don't care that much.
Yeah, those. I mean, I've seen where it's like, have you seen the apartment, Alone in the Apartment videos where it's just like this soft lo-fi music, and they're waking up and they're making coffee and they're washing their face and all that type of stuff?
I'd be lying if I said some of that stuff isn't satisfying to watch, but I ain't doing it. No. And I could pick between what's real and what's fake. They all got the high rises, live up on the 40th floor in Dallas somewhere. They got a view of the big old microphone. Yeah.
And it's this like muscle bound dude with like the braid hairstyle, but he's so sensitive. He's showing himself reading with a candle lit.
Oh my! And they're always light skinned. Don't get me started.
Loshan, he throwing shots. They're always light skinned, baggy. Whoa. Now my thing is, y'all have taken that and slid it over to driving. And I've seen a few TikTokers where it's like his girlfriend's like sitting on his lap and they're like freaking stretching and talking, but they never say anything. There's never no words.
Now, to a point, I understand from a money standpoint, because these people are getting money. Like, I got a homeboy. I ain't gonna say where he at, but this dude made like $32,000 in referral bonuses. So I completely I'm not hating. Get your money. What I'm saying is, if you're somebody who is looking and aspiring to get into this for whatever reason, you have to understand that not everything you see on the internet is real. Sometimes it's content for content's sake. That content pays, and that's just that. You have to understand that's what it is.
I think
this is real stuff.
That is probably my biggest problem. I'm gonna say this is gonna sound weird. I gotta stop being real. But that shit is killing my pocket, bro. I gotta stop being real. I know. First of all, if you drive trucks, the most lucrative trucking content is new fancy trucks. Just reviewing them. That's the best content you could do. Matter of fact, the 3 of my million hit videos are that. They're just looking at crazy trucks you'll never drive. That's pretty much it.
Right.
And my problem is with that is if I come in contact with one, I'll do it. But if I make my whole channel about that, you won't learn anything. Even when you hear those dudes who does the rolling interviews, and I'm a fan of that, no hate. When I listen to the people that he's asking questions to, most of the stuff they're telling you is outdated. You can't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, what I did is my dad he owned 3 farms, so that's how I got into it. And dude, it's crap you can't do. It's not nothing that you can apply and get something out of.
These days, you have to learn unorthodox skills, bro. And that's why, to a point, I say if you are going to be a trainer or if you're a student, you have to have a good relationship with your trainer if you can. Because I got students I still talk to. One of them taught me the art of, trading options. I used to watch him do it all the time. While he driving, you ain't supposed to be on your phone, but I never said, no, you making money. I ain't going, hey, whatever. But you got people like that. You got other people who can teach you other skills as far as, hey, buy this, send it out, sell this, woody, woo, get into that.
Right.
And you have to constantly be open to networking. You don't want to kill a baby in the crib, for lack of a better term.
Right. That's true.
These are lucrative friendships. They can be. Now, you might have a bozo for a trainer.
Yeah.
I've seen, I hate a bad trainer. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
But, if you got a good one, keep that. And the way you got a good one is because they're going to be on you. They're on you because they care.
But see, we always have to sit back and think that some of y'all can't take the pressure. So if a trainer, like I said, if Gold Phoenix chastises his student, he gets in trouble.
I sure did. So I don't work there no more.
That wasn't a thing back in the day. So now y'all can't take us to, hey man, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing this? Oh man, y'all like how you're talking to me. Y'all so worried about how you're getting talked to, but you're not catching the gems.
Yeah, man. Like my whole situation, I lost about 13 racks because of one of my students. And I got in trouble because I got mad about it. So that's the type of stuff that trainers are dealing with these companies as well. They don't take them seriously enough. How are you mad at me because I'm upset they did me wrong? Right.
But like I tell you,
but I got classified as hostile. That's another story.
And the truth is, it's because you have a decent sized social media. Once you do that, you can't do the same things everybody else do. That's why I tell people, I can't look at stuff through an individualistic lens because a lot of people are listening to what I'm saying. So I have to think of what is the best for the greater good, and that's also the reason why I don't just do content that you won't learn anything and won't walk away with anything. Most of y'all that are in here, and I hate to say it, most of the people that are in the seat right now should just flat out not be in the seat. They shouldn't
100%.
have, like he said, 400,000 more people. And 350,000 of us leave a year. They replace it with 400,000 scabs. These 400,000 should not be in the seat. And let me tell you why. Because those people are the reason they don't have to pay you more money.
The standard is low.
Yeah, the standard is low. And the truth is, if you say, well, I'm just going to quit, they got 400,000 more to come into place. Now, if they didn't have that 400,000 and it was harder to get into the industry, they would have to give us a better package. That would give us more money. And that's the one thing that I guess nobody really wants to do. But this is what you get. You get people that are online crying about this situation. I mean, I seen the one girl on Lockout Podcast, man, joint that was just crying. She just flat out just broke down and just started crying. I hate this job. I hate it. It's like, how did you get to that seat? How did you get in that seat if this ain't for you? Like, you went through a lot to get to where you didn't want to be.
Right. Nah, I guess some people will make a lot of bad choices out of desperation, but the point is to get to a place where you don't have to do that. In this industry, the biggest key to me is consistency and making yourself as hard to replace as possible. Like where I work now, I had to take a driver's test when I got here. I've been driving 5 years next month. And I still had to show and prove that I can actually do what they know I can do.
Right.
And that had to go through a bunch of other stuff. But they treat me good. They pay me enough. And I don't work a lot. So
right.
Not everybody can just get into a position like that. This is stuff that you have to earn.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, you might have to suffer a little bit to get there if you want that.
But see, this is why I tell people when you're on a bigger channel like mine, the reason why I don't harp on where you are and the positions of where you are, because where you are and that type of position can't take on 50,000 truckers.
No, it can't.
So and I always do this with content too. If you're doing content and you're doing something that's super rare, the amount of people that are interested in this said content is less. It's rare. It's basically cornering yourself to not get views, one. And number two, yeah, a lot of these people, from you knowing truckers, you wouldn't want them driving your type of stuff around the street.
No. I've referred like 2-3 people so far. I could do more, but that's $1,000 a head too. So
right.
But it's hyper specific. You can't, like, I don't want no regular, Daquan and Tyrone just coming over here running around with, boosters on the back of the truck. That's crazy work.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is,
and then your name carries more weight because everybody knows you. Yeah. So you bring somebody and they screw up, they know who brought them.
And another thing about that position too is I don't have a clean enough record.
Yeah.
You hear me? Like it's some people that got over there with you that I was not expecting to have a clean enough record to get, and they got out like, damn, y'all niggas is faking, bro, because y'all like y'all gangsters from the hood, and you got in. How? I can't get in there.
And I'm telling you now, they false flagging because they definitely look.
Yeah, they look, bro. So you would have to have no criminal record ever, and all of man. I can't get in there.
Or you better be able to explain some stuff. I done did my fair share of dirt. And they know. You're going to have to answer some questions. And they going to know if you lying. So it's like, yo, how did you get over here, bro? I done seen a couple of them. Like, that don't make sense.
That means they flat out lying about their lifestyle before.
That's
what that means. It means they're flat out lying. These dudes is goody two shoes. No hate on that. I'm good for being goody two shoes, but I'm not for false flagging. Right. I'm thinking you a super gangster, and then you over there running with. How did you get over there? That don't make no sense. Now I understand you're a young dude, so it's like ain't that much time to really mess up. Like you got in early, which I commend you for doing, but you also don't walk around here acting like you're a gangster either.
Nope, I'm a suburban Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Went to a good school, lived in a quiet area type of you know what I mean? I'm one of them. Like I'm not a gangster, but I got guns. Like this is it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
follow
patriot.
laws.
When you're not a gangster, you're a patriot. You believe in the Second Amendment.
I'll snitch.
Right. So it's like what I want people to basically do is y'all have to realize that this is not one of them jobs that you can just kind of get into because TikTok said get into it.
Mm-mm.
That
It's
is
a
not
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's more than just you it's more than just you showing up to a job. It's like you can't complain about I didn't get to go home and all this other stuff. It's like, where's that video at? I want to see the Lockout Podcast video. Hold on.
You better see that.
Where is it at?
You ever notice how a lot of the newer content creators are never actually running the truck? Like they do everything except drive. Where that money actually coming from? See, if you leasing that, I'm gonna put you on something. If you leasing that Prime, you could say no to loads. You could tell them you want to shut down. Might upset somebody, but you could do that.
Yeah.
But if you're making money off the content and the truck is just the conduit to that, I mean, where's their money actually coming from?
To me personally, I actually really do not like to show me in the truck. I don't like that.
Me neither.
I don't like showing me in the truck. I mean, I have videos with me in the truck and everything with my old lady, but I don't like to do it a lot because when you do that prop type of stuff, number one, it puts you in a corner, and number two, a lot of them people you see using the prop for a truck, they ain't really saying nothing. It's like, I'm in the truck. That's enough.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the truck.
I definitely learned. So
yeah, let me let me play this real quick. Hold on, Go Phoenix. Where is it at? Where is it at? I know it was on here. Where is it at, Lockout? I don't see. Where is it at? It was on here. Where you put it at? Hold on. It was on here. There we go. Shout out going through it. That's what we mean by you. I got this from Lockout Podcast, man.
I really hate this job. Like, I really hate this job. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like nobody gives a fuck. Like, I don't even think my company gives a fuck. My company doesn't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's rude as fuck. Like, you don't even know me. You don't know me. I don't know you. Why do you have an attitude? Like, I didn't do anything to you. Like, I feel like the companies, like, they don't really have the driver's backs when it comes to certain stuff. And on top of that, the pay is shit. Like, why am I coming here? Just, and it's fucking stressful as fuck. Like, you gotta deal with rude ass receivers, rude ass shippers. You gotta deal with your company. You gotta deal with fucking 4-wheel drivers who don't know how to fucking drive, cutting you off every fucking day. Like, I feel like everybody just feels like we're supposed to be fucking robots. Like, I'm not a fucking robot. And then on top of that, like, I'm not even going home like that. Like, I'm regional. I only go home on the weekends. And some weekends, I don't get home until really late. So it's like, why am I paying rent? Why am I paying my rent? I'm barely the fuck here. Like, y'all can't even give me the fuck home on time. And then the money don't even fucking make sense. Like, so why am I doing this job that's like stressing me and literally at this point costing me my motherfucking mental health for like what? I don't know. But I really fucking hate this job and I want to fucking quit. But then it's like, if I quit, how am I gonna pay my fucking bills? Fucking annoying.
Oh my God, bro. Jeez Louise, Stick Man. I don't know what.
Man, she didn't do enough research, bro.
No, she didn't.
She didn't. A lot of people don't realize trucking's a lifestyle. You know, you don't just, it's not just a job. Your whole life's going to change doing it to do this job. And if you don't come in with that realization, first off, why is she paying rent? Like, is there a reason? She got a family at home? Why are you paying rent?
I don't know. She wants to have an apartment, man.
That don't make no sense. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people got to realize your whole lifestyle changes because you're not sedentary. You're not staying. You're moving around. So, like, I just had a student. I just told him, man, if you don't got a family or nothing, you're better off just living in the truck and stacking all that paper up. Because where he lived, I think it was $1,800 a month for rent. Like, that's just money he could hold on to.
Right.
So
she's still paying that rent.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So you're automatically in a hole every paycheck, every month. When you like, I gotta pay my mortgage. I got a wife. I got family, so I gotta pay it. But like a lot of people, if you're starting rent, you don't got a wife, you don't got kids or a husband or whatever. Like, you just on the truck all the time. Just cut that out, and then right there, you've just saved yourself $1,200, $1,800 a month.
Yeah,
maybe more depending where you live.
But, my problem when I see this, it's like you knew you weren't built like that, bro.
Yeah,
you knew you weren't built like that. If you're breaking down to that degree, you would have had to known you're not built like that, bro. Like, you're crying over the pay. I can't hate on, but the wanting to be home. It's like, dude, that means you're in the wrong job. You need to do a job where you go home every day. And my thing is, why aren't you local?
Right. Oh, no. Local will bring. I had a horrible experience with local. No, I think local had me crying every day. That shit was. I did food delivery. I was like, man, I'm tired of flatbed. Let me go do food delivery. That was the dumbest decision I've ever done. That shit killed me. I think local is. I'm not built for local. I'm built for long haul, listening to a book or a song and just controlling my day completely. I don't know.
I totally agree. I mean, the truth is, what they find out is, like, if you want to be home, you like OTR because on a day-to-day basis, it is easier than local physically.
Yeah.
But mentally, you got to have your head together to do it.
Well, like, where were you? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You do your thing.
Well, where were they when they came into trucking? Because I think there's two different classes of people. I think there are people who did trucking because they thought it would be a neat thing to do. And I think there's a group of people who are trucking because it's what they had to do or it saved them. Like me, dude, I listened to you when I was in my late 20s, like just struggling to get by. And then I found out through your channel of all places that my GI Bill could send me to trucking school and get me a job. And then I got a job that was paying good money the right way, not trying to do any backdoor thing. So it's like, oh, So I got a career out of it. And for a lot, like, this is what I do because this is what I do. But a lot of people are coming, they're like leaving their jobs where they had a decent situation, or maybe they thought it was a decent situation. But I think the people who come into trucking, because like my last student, he came on my truck, he was homeless. Like, so he complained not one bit. Driving nights, driving in the snow because we had a little bit of 80 when it got a little crazy. Doing a whole bunch of stuff, not one complaint, because in his mind he was just homeless. This is the best thing that's happened to him. But then you got another set of people that come into this and they were thinking that they could be an IT or something like that, not shooting ITs, but they think that that's where, like, I go do that. Well, why aren't you doing that? Because I don't know. I think
you have no business being here. If you can go do IT, definitely go do that. Why would you be here?
I would recommend against it because everybody and their mom's in IT. There's no value in it anymore. Where's your bargaining practice? What can you bargain with at just being an IT? What are you specializing in as an IT now? Because if everybody and their mom's, it's like a college degree. No one gives a fuck. You need to have a doctorate or a master's or something because everybody and their mom has a bachelor's degree. So it's worth less now. So when everyone and their mom is becoming an IT, then like everyone knows that there's been a what's it called, a big freeze on ITs and getting hired as those guys. Yeah, because they're oversaturated.
I mean, just
and
look
why
how
would
coders got dropped and the programmers got dropped from FANG in the past 2-3 years. It's like 200,000-300,000 people a year. That is insane.
Well, why would I pay you IT American bucks when I can get a guy in Punjab to do it for 32 cents an hour?
Yeah, that is
super replaceable.
Yeah, and I mean, they were the ones telling us 6 years ago that we needed to learn how to code.
And look where we are. I'm running right now.
Yeah. Hold on. This young lady has something to say too. I also got this from Lockout Podcast, man. Y'all go follow him.
The reason why I stopped driving trucks was because it was depressing. The first 2 years, it was like, oh, this is exciting. This is fun. This is something new. Around the third year, I'm like, oh, all right, I pretty much mastered this. Around the fifth year, I was just completely over it. Like, trucking really taught me that you pretty much master stuff around the fifth year. Like, you know everything around the fifth year. Imagine waking up at work and you go to sleep at work. It's just, that shit just was too much. On top of that, trucking was just unpredictable. Like, imagine you go to work at like 9 a.m. on a Monday, and you probably won't get off work until Sunday at 3 a.m. type shit. I hate when truckers get up on somebody post when somebody talking shit about trucking. All trucking just not for everybody. Trucking is for every motherfucking person that want to do it. A monkey can be a truck driver. Bitch, please. Folks be acting like...
Now, see that? You see that? A monkey could be a truck driver, but you quit out in 5 years. So you're telling me you left a job, and then I think she said she worked at a prison. Motherfucker, I'm not leaving my truck on the countryside to be in no damn prison. You are smoking drugs. You're telling me being in a prison is better than driving? Oh my God, bro. That's insanity. Hold on, let's see what she say.
Like, talking about trucking is a crime or some shit, man. That shit, man, please. Trucking is for people who don't have a life.
Wow. Truck, peep game to this. The literal way your country keeps running, the literal way your country functions, the way your medicine gets on the shelf, the way your house got sent there, the way all of the way things you go to the store, every time you go get coffee from the truck stop, the literal way your life is held up is for people that have no life. Just say, I'm fat, funky, and I want to go home because I'm a fucking lazy piece of shit. Just say that. You don't have to change it into something else. Just be real. Just say, man, man, I don't like trucking because I just want to be at the crib. Just say I want to be at the crib. But they always have to I mean, I've noticed this. Even this is not hitting on people in interracial relationships. I'm just noticing the parallels. It's the same thing people who are in interracial relationships do. They're not saying that I met my person and I fell in love with them. They're saying I'm with them because these people suck. You don't have to do that, bro. Just say you loved your wife and you love. You don't have to say this whole group of people suck. Same thing here. I preferred the prison benefits and having a steady check to not. You don't have to kick trucking down. You see what I'm saying? You just preferred this other profession.
Don't have kids, don't have a spouse. Like trucking is really for people who
it's like
who ain't got shit going on.
What's it called? It's like when someone gets turned down, like they're trying to hit on someone, trying to ask them out, and they say no. I'm like, well, fuck you too, bitch. I didn't like you anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, excuse my language. It's that kind of sad, like, look, man. I don't know. If you like being in a prison, that's all on you. Like for me, I just finished my 3rd book this week. So I don't know. I'm chilling. I listen to audiobooks. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm learning something every day. When I go home, when I get my wife and everything, I go home for about 2 weeks because I make enough money that when I go home, I can just be home. And then I'm getting straight quality time with my wife. And my wife come out on the road with me when I don't got a student. So,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
I don't know.
I ain't no job can get me to be in a prison, bro. Ain't no
Hell
job
no.
to over just driving the sunrise. Like you're tripping, bro. You're freaking tripping. Just say I'm fat, funky, I'm lazy. I don't like to freaking have to wake up early. I want a freaking predictable job because I'm that's just what I'm into. You don't have to down our profession to do that. And it's like, get out of here, bro.
When I got off the road and I started working at that prison and I would get off work, I used to cry.
Jesus.
Because imagine going from you don't know when you go get off work to you getting off work at a decent time and you in your bed every night. Yeah, I could have died working at the prison, but for the most part, they not like super dangerous. They not on that type of time. But I do recommend like anybody in their 20s. Like I think the starting age to get your CDLs is 21. I recommend anybody to go get them, and just set like 5 to 7 years of your life aside to get yourself together, and then do something else after that. I don't think trucking should be a lifelong career for nobody because it's just super unhealthy.
Nigga, you home and you still unhealthy. It's like, bro, this is something I learned when I first went home. My bad habits followed me home. My non-movement, non-working out, sugary drinks, eating bread, candy, that follows you to the house, bro. It follows you to the house. There ain't you don't get no pass because you ain't just healthier because you at the house. Get out of here, man. This is what I mean, bro. If you don't like it, then why are you here? Why are you here, bro? It won't for me. You didn't know that from the jiggity, bro? You didn't know this wasn't for you from the beginning. Jesus Christ, man. SoCal. Oh, I'm having connections. Can you hear me, SoCal? I guess he can't hear me. Oh, I tried to call you in here, SoCal. Go Phoenix. Everybody falling to the wayside, bro. Stick man.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, that stuff to me is like these type of people, bro. You just can't really listen to them, dude. It's like this is where they get their information from. If you get your information from TikTok, you're a complete Looney Tune.
You're lost. Like you're lost.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you were talking about recaps earlier, man. I came in a little late to the video, but I know you're talking about recaps. That's like the first thing I tell my students when they get on is I'm gonna show you how to back, I'm gonna show you how to drive, but most importantly, I'm gonna show you how to run that clock because that's where your money's at. And it's like I'll see so many people who come over to Melton and they're like, "There's no money at Melton. There's no money at Melton." And I'm thinking, bro, like I don't know. I've been here for almost 4 years. Well, 3 years because I left for a little bit, did local, and then I recognized and came back. But I'm telling people, like, man, you see all these million milers here. You think all these million milers stayed here and have just been dead broke. You're the only one that has it figured out. Because everybody and their mom in this industry knows another company that's making 90.
Dang, bro, you just fell off.
My students, man, get on. I'll show you how to run that clock, and I'll show you how to get proper recaps set up. And I mean, it's a little hard in the wintertime flatbed because it's shortened up a bit, but like that's like the first thing I show them is how to hit the recaps because that's where, like, I don't know how people sit. Anyways, just going to
yeah, that's Melton was a company that was my top 3 out of my top 3 companies I ever worked for. Melton's at the top. That was the first time I ever seen $2,000 in a week was Melton.
Yeah,
that's the first time where I was taught. Herm taught me how to run 10 hours in a sleeper. He taught me recaps too. I had a T660 when I was there. You're probably in something fancier than that. But I had a T660, leather seats. First time I ever had an APU was at Melton Truck Lines in Tulsa. Very good company, man. And sometimes I think, I should just go back and just get Melton, bro. Because one thing about Melton, bro, their contracts are together. There is industry's doing bad and I'm not running. That don't happen at Melton Truck Lines, bro. You're running
right now. I just took one load from where is it? I just had a 1,300-mile load started this week, and then I got another 2,100-mile load. I'm running now. I'm about to take this over to Georgia and finish up by Monday. So 21. I have like what 13. I don't even do math, but 30. 34, 3,500 miles. Somebody's gonna laugh at me in the comments. 34, 3,500 miles for my next paycheck week. Plus, it's all TARP, and we get $100 TARP pay. So
wow, I was getting 40 back in the day. I think 35 back in the day.
35, yeah. They do 100 now for us. Plus, I ain't gonna throw all the stuff out there. I'm not sure because I ain't gonna sell myself under stuff, but the training pay is sweet out here too. And bro, I thought they were fucking with me when they did because
yeah, you're breaking up, bro. SoCal.
What up?
Man, these young bucks, they done with the industry, bro. This shit is whack. It's for losers, man. You're a loser, bro. You ain't got nothing going on, bro.
Crazy. The whole thing is, I think trucking is the only industry where people think they don't have to learn nothing to make money, right?
Right.
Even when you go to McDonald's, bro, they gotta teach you how to make the damn Big Mac and cook the fries right, and how to keep temperature on meat and how to do things. It's the same thing with trucking. Learn your skill.
That's a good one, man. Learn your craft. Figure it out. Get better.
If you think that trucking is not successful, don't watch me or anybody else. Go to the truck show and talk to those guys with the trucks parked inside the damn building.
Right. The truth is they have a low thought process. They have a low thought process. They have a low view of truckers. And when it comes in, it shows. That means you already were thinking very low of truckers before you even got in the industry. Because look how it's for people that don't have nothing going on. It's for people with no life. And you think superstars are working at prisons? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
So, funny thing is, right? So some of my trucks were dedicated. And so we picked up 15 trailers for this dedicated dropping hook. I've been running for a long time, but they want to do dropping hook now. I'm like, all right, cool. They wanted me to take the whole thing over. I said, I don't want to guarantee the whole thing. I said, bring another carry in with me. They said, okay. So we go hook up to a loaded trailer. That thing's like a damn rocket launcher, bro. It's like the whole thing's like I don't know, 6-8 inches off the fifth wheel. I hit my customer back up and said, "Don't these motherfuckers know how to drop trailers properly?" I sent a picture. I said, "Look at this shit." I said, the whole back of the cab's gonna get smashed. I said, "Man," I said, "none of that is gonna damage the damn landing gear, and you guys are gonna bitch about these trailers." He goes, "Well, can you make a video on it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll make a video on it," and that's why I got that video on my channel. I said, "Here you go." I said, "It's for dummies. Here, send it to all the people, bro." You know, these are owner operators and everybody, bro. The simplest fucking thing of dropping a trailer, they don't understand. Like I explained to them, you use the truck to pick up the trailer, not the landing gear. The landing gear is just to make sure that you can get out from underneath it.
Right.
The suspension in the trucks is what's like your jack. When you get under there, you pump up, inflate the goddamn suspension, and it lets the load off that landing gear, and it's easy.
Yeah, but everybody has to be on. Everybody has to have that thought process, because even if you do that, you're somewhere, someone can skyhook you, and it ain't gonna matter. It's like, damn, bro, why you got it so high? And a lot of that comes from fucking yard dogs. It's like they love skyhooking something, bro. It's like, why y'all keep skyhooking this shit? And then when you call them over to help you with it, they got an attitude.
Yeah.
I'm not about to catch a heart attack trying to twist this joint. Nah, you pick this joint up, I'll twist it down, and then we can go from there. I'm too pretty to be stressing myself. No,
they dropped this load that they have the little yard across the way right there. And I told security, call the yard dude over here, man. I said, "You guys really think I'm gonna hook up to my truck and do a U-turn in your yard? It's not happening, bro." The yard guy got over there. I said, "Hook this motherfucker up and turn this bitch around. I'll hook up to him, pull it out your yard, bro." I said, "I'm not sitting there gonna do some U-turn shit."
Right. Because y'all lazy.
Yeah. But you gotta train them your way, you know what I mean? But go to the fuel stations, right? Go to Pilot, go to anywhere. Fuel on the ground. The worst thing they did now, bro, is they put water in there next to the fucking fuel pumps. What these motherfuckers, I'm gonna watch my language. What are these people doing? They're washing their trucks at the fuel island now, bro. So now I gotta put damn water boots on just to get some fuel, bro.
Yeah.
It's like
spraying the whole front of the damn truck off.
I'm watching this guy doing the whole truck, bro. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Are you that cheap? You that broke? You can't go wash the truck at the damn Blue Beacon or something? But it's the mindset, right? So used to people, the mindset like this, used to join the army. Well, I'm a loser piece of crap, can't do shit right. I'm ignorant as hell. Let me join the army. No shots in the army. People, there's a lot of smart ones these days. Or like if you went to jail back in the days or whatever, you can join the army and get out of a term or whatever. What they do now, you go to trucking. I'm like, oh hell, and that's what we got, bro.
Yeah, we got a bunch of retards running around. Hold on. So I peep it. I got let Kevin in, man. Hold on. Kevion, what's going on, Mr. Moore?
Yo, what's up, brother? How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm trying to live like you, bro. That's it.
Yes, sir. So I got a quick question. So let me get on the camera. So I was watching your video the other day, standing different cities and things like that. And I'm 22 years old. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. So can you go into depth about that? Like, how do you choose which city you want to stay in and stuff like that? Like, go from the major cities and stuff like that.
Okay. I think you got a YouTube, don't you?
Yep, I got a YouTube. I got a TikTok too.
I'm about to say I recognize you from somewhere. I can't put my hand on it, but I don't know if it's for a good thing or a bad thing. So I have to figure that out. You got to send me what your YouTube I can see. I come back and say something later. But no, cities. All right, this is my view on where you should live, and this is through a regional or OTR premise. If you are local or dedicated, I can't really tell you anything. I do say that if you are dedicated, you should be trying to live in the rural side of the route. I will say that, but OTR. Number one, I think of this is based on me. Number one, I don't go to clubs. I don't go to concerts. I don't go to sports games. When you live in a city and you live next to arenas and all that type of stuff, they're charging you for that. So if you do not partake in any of this shit, you're getting charged more money for nothing. You understand that? So if you're not going to the opera, if you're not going to this shit, you have no reason to be living near the city. So what you can do is you can just take a simple 20-mile situation and live outside the city. And what you'll find is the median income, meaning what it takes to be there, will drop significantly, because what you're paying to be close to the amenities. Another thing too is some cities, like if you were, I'm from Virginia, we have city tax. So if you park your car, if you live in Virginia, you got to have a state sticker on your windshield and a city sticker on your windshield. And you got to pay tax before they give you your plates. You can duck that just by living outside the city. See, because your options are different because are you OTR?
Yeah, I'm OTR. I'm over the road, bro.
So you're over the road. We'll say you're making $80,000 a year. If you decided to live in Alexandria, Virginia, you would need your household would need about $87,000 to be comfortable. Now, if you were to live in Nebraska, you would need $19,000 to be comfortable. So where does your money flip better? Nebraska.
Nebraska is cheap red.
So peep game. So you'll say, well, I don't want to stay in Nebraska, but here's the thing. You OTR. You don't stay nowhere. So really, you can say your domicile's in Nebraska, buy you a nice house in Nebraska, but you get to see your fam anytime you get a route through there. So now you done saved all this money and you're still seeing your people the same amount of time, even if you live, because when you live at home close to the crib, all you doing is leaving. You go see them the same amount of time anyway.
Yeah.
We're talking about property tax. You pick a state based on property tax. Where I live, my F-150 costs me $80 a year to own it. And it's in Virginia, it costs me $1,300 a year in taxes to own it. These little things, they start to add up. So you're like, damn, I got to pay $13, then I got to pay city tax on it, then I got to do this, I got to do that. Where I'm at, it's crazy. I just walk into the place, I give them the registration, I give them the $80, and the machine spits it out. I'm done. And I'm good to go for another 2 years. That's what I be trying to tell people. You don't need to live near none of that shit. The only reason why people live near that type of shit is because they are in confusion about where they sit in the world. When I say stuff like you're a piece of shit or stuff like that, I try to tell you what the rest of the world thinks about your position. I'm not saying that's you. You shouldn't internalize that. That means you should know how they think of you. So if this area, this city thinks that I'm just an old dumb truck driver, why am I going to give them $400,000 for a house? Why am I going to pay all these taxes on the house? Why I'm giving these people all this money when I can go 50 miles outside of the city and buy a house for less than half of that with less taxes? You trying to double your money. Everybody say they a hustler. Ain't no way you a hustler if you just letting these people hit you upside the head for all type of money for no reason that you could have kept in your pocket. Here's another thing too, the crime. Why are you're gonna get a nice car? I don't know what kind of car you got, Kevion Moore, but you look like
a Honda, bro.
I'm about to say I'm about to put a Hellcat on you.
I ain't got no Hellcat.
So let's say Kevion gets a nice car. You just gonna leave that at the yard in the city?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That nice ass car, it don't make no sense. So now when you get back, motherfuckers are breaking in your car, you're getting keyed, people trying to steal your wheels. The truth is you have the ability to live anywhere. I was born in Virginia. I've lived in Las Vegas. I've lived in Denver. I've lived in Washington. I moved around because I wanted to experience different areas.
So let me ask you this. So when you was moving around, was you renting or was you buying? Like, was you still on the road? Like, how often would you go home?
First of all, I was renting a few places. In some places, I would just tell the company I live here, and I wouldn't have no place at all. I just keep going home there and just chilling. I had time lying. I'm just like, yeah, all right. I live in I did that in Portland, and they would just bring me home to Portland every month, and I just hang out in Portland and see what they offered. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm done with that, I tell them, all right, I'm moving here, and they just move me somewhere else. Now Vegas, I got an apartment. That shit was $2,500 a month.
I can't.
Yeah, that was $2,500 a month. But let me tell you, it was a nice ass apartment. If I was a single man, oh my God, I caught AIDS. I was winning out there. But the truth is, I was spending too much money. Denver, $1,800 a month, 1-bedroom apartment. It was nice. I love Denver. It's cool, nice food and everything like that. Then I started going to places like Oregon and Nebraska. I got my rent down to like $700, bro.
But my thing is, I'm from, like I say, I'm from Memphis. I got to get out of Memphis. I love down south though. Like I was looking into places like Louisiana, Alabama, and stuff. Like I don't want to go too far from down south. I do Oklahoma.
Now, while you bullshitting, Oklahoma's nice.
Yeah, I do.
Oklahoma is really nice.
Yeah.
Now, here's my thing though. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh man, you tripping, bro. You need to try something different, bro. You need to get out the South, dog.
I need to get out the South.
Man, listen. Okay, are you married? You got kids?
I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no girl and nothing like that.
Oh, you out here hot dicking? Oh my god, bro. You can go, nigga. If you move, I'm telling you some real shit, and we wear protection. But if you move to Seattle, or you move somewhere where ain't no nigga like us at, man.
Yeah.
they'd die, bro. And let me tell you, you talking to chicks that's like they dads as judges and shit. Like you gonna be doing some. And then, have you ever been to Seattle?
No, I never been to Seattle. I've been to Washington State, but I never passed through Seattle.
Oh, let me. I want to show you this, bro. First of all, don't ever go back to Memphis. I don't know why the hell you would even ever go back there. That's just crazy. That's crazy. Ain't nobody. Hold on. Seattle. You gotta understand what you missing out on right now. Hold on. Let me get a drone shot real quick. You young, you ain't got no connections right now. You could live here, you OTR. This is what you missing out on right here, dog. Seattle, Washington. Bomb. You could be living like this right here. Oh, let me show you the water. See this? This how cats is living, bro. It's a totally different world, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? Most of the chicks you meet out here got tech jobs, programmer jobs. They just chilling. And let me tell you, there's how do I say this? SoCal will say L7. There's people like us there, but they're like decaf.
I get what you going. Yeah, I get what you saying.
You would have to go down to where SoCal's at to really run into cats like us. When you run into a cat like you, he gonna look like you. He gonna look like a rapper, but he gonna turn around. He gonna sound like a Poindexter. Like they're not the same. So the chicks are starved for urban-y type cats. Not to mention these cats got money out here, bro. Like they living good. You can have you a spot right on the water. And these islands back there, you can have a crib on these islands, bro. Bainbridge Island, all that type of stuff. This shit is crazy work. On above this is Vancouver, under this is Portland. And if you were to go east, you will run into Coeur d'Alene or Spokane, Washington. All these are cities, bro. Totally different world. And you got a YouTube, man. If I was 22 years old, if I was your age, I would live 1 year in every dope city in the Northwest, bro. Just for the content alone.
Yeah. So would you still be over the road, or you find you saw a situation where you can be getting home every weekend or so? What would you do?
No, I'll definitely be over the road because you ain't trying to pay no rent in Seattle, bro. You're not trying to pay no rent there. You just trying to come here. You're trying to tell them, hey man, you just tell your company, listen, my home time's in Seattle, and you just decide to do that for the next couple of months, and you just keep going back there. You get you a Hilton Honors account, go to the embassy. That's I'm really giving you a gem right now. I shouldn't even be giving you that shit. Go to the embassy. The reason why I say the embassy, because a lot of embassies outside of the city can hold your truck and trailer. So you go to the embassy, that's a suite. They got room service, it's 2 rooms, it's good enough for, you know what I'm saying, chick to come see you, whatever, and you can live. Some of them be in better cities. See, Stickman going crazy because he know what the hell I'm talking about. So you chilling. Then you can kind of like, you know, what you do is you get you a Turo or rent a car, and you can drive all through this, man. There's bars, I don't really know what you into. You a Memphis cat, so I don't really know what y'all are really trying to get into out there. Matter of fact, hold on one second. Let's bring SoCal. Tell them about Seattle, bro.
It's nice out there, man. It's nice out there.
It's nice out there.
It's a whole different situation than any other place. We have nice places in Cali, but the people is different out there. Like,
My bad. Go.
So my son's in Washington, right? Is in the Navy, and I went out there. I'm like, what is this? You know, even on Sundays, it's hard to go sit down and get a good place to eat, man, because of how they value everything, man. It's different out there. It's a different world. It's peaceful.
Hold on, look at this right here. Look at this right here. This is Portland, Oregon. Now this is south. This is south of Seattle, and the reason why I feel so passionate about this because you from the south, like me, we have a problem in the south where we will not expand or we don't explore shit. We just like being in the south because we're scared of cold. You got to get over that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That cold is not that big of a deal, bro. Like all you gotta do is buy the
my
clothes.
main thing. That's why I don't like it. I hate the cold,
bro. It's just all you gotta do is get something called baselines. That's when you see these white people walking around and all they got on is a North Face. They're wearing like $100 worth of baselines under that, and that's what the skiers use up in the mountains and shit. So what they do is they put on these baselines. You would know them as Lon Johns, but they're not. They're like way more serious than that. You put these on, then you put your clothes on, bro. You can walk outside in the jacket in like 10 degrees. It won't even matter, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know who this old nigga is. I don't know who he is. But what I'm saying
hey, you read my mind, bro. I'm like, what the hell is that? That's supposed to be on a dollar bill or something?
I'm just trying to show him the landscape, the water that's coming, the mountains. And nigga, you talking about waterfalls in your city. It's like it's totally different. And when you get out there, it's super freaking chill, bro. Just watch out for the fentanyl. There's a lot of fentanyl out there. But I mean, fentanyl's everywhere right now, so you can't really duck that. Yeah. But it's like, what'd you say, SoCal? What'd you say?
Now, one thing that Trucker Brown was trying to tell you when he said people like us, whatever, what he really means is when you go out there, people are innocent out there.
Bingo.
They don't have the LA vibe. They don't have none of that stuff, bro. They're innocent out there. It's more genuine.
This something that I'm looking for. I'm looking for something like this genuine, you know what I'm saying? Something chill, because I come from Memphis and I got outside of Memphis. I just realized how we poor and we fucked up out there, and it kind of made me feel bad because this is where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? But I have to get out of there. This is what I'm saying, to expand my mind. I just have to.
Yeah, you have to, bro. Listen, I come from Norfolk, Virginia. You know, when I first got to Oregon, I mean, I damn near cried, bro. Like it was that bad. And people will act like, oh man, it's that serious. Especially if you come from what we come from. You're not supposed to see shit like this. This is some shit we see on movies. Yeah. Now
people are nice.
Very nice. The food
no
is
road
good.
Rage, no honking, no flipping people off.
I mean, it's very hipster, bro. They're just trying to like ride their unicycle and get drone footage. Like they're not paying attention to like the posturing is way different. Like where we from, if I stare at you too long, it can go down. Like it's like that type of shit. It ain't like that up here. That's probably why it's so hard to move. Like I've tried to live there, but I couldn't get the trucking jobs up there are kind of hard to get into. But if you're with a true OTR company, you can tell them, I'm gonna show you Coeur d'Alene, then I'm gonna stop because I always try to show people I always try to show people
wonder what it shows in Google, Malibu, California.
You did what? You did what? What'd you say? Can he hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I'm trying to call me and I messed my whole.
Oh yeah, his shit messing up. What you say, Stick Man?
You know I'm from Washington, man. You speaking nothing but facts right now.
You from Washington?
But, yeah, that's why I'm a little upset when you said they look black, but they're decaf, bro. Shit was
I'm
targeted. That shit was targeted, man.
Nah, that's not targeted, bro. But even in the way you speak, I can tell that. I can tell there's a difference between me and you. There's nothing bad about it because what I'm saying is that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, it is what it is, you know. Like, and what everything you said is 100% correct. It's I got a lot of friends I got a lot of family from the South, so they come up and that what you said is like the same thing a lot of them say, because I got a lot of family from Macon, I got a lot of family from Birmingham, and I got a lot of family that come up from South Carolina, and when they come up. That's like the first thing every last one of them say. First off, they tell me I talk weird. And then after that, they say everything you're saying. I would say if you're coming up, though, I would try and stay around the Tumwater, Olympia area. It's a 60-mile drive to Seattle. And if you're down that Tumwater, Olympia area, you get a little bit more better parking for truck-wise because of off 99, exit 99, you got a Pilot and a Flying J right next to each other. and then you got one last good chance of parking. It's at Wild Waves, and this little rest area outside that. But out that I-5 in Washington, it's brutal trying to get parking. But the embassy thing was good. But yeah,
and see, my thing is, when I talk to y'all, I appreciate you, Phil. When I talk to, I see you, Lisa. Don't go nowhere. When I talk to y'all, especially when I get my young cats, I be trying to stress to you that your feeling of now I'm gonna get somewhere that's in the South. Listen, if you're in Memphis and you move to Alabama, Louisiana, Atlanta, Savannah, or Florida, you didn't move nowhere. It's all that could be one state. It's all the same shit, bro. The twang is different. Some slang is different, but the food's the same. The government's the same. It's all. If you move somewhere, for you to get out of the South, when you get towards like Central America, you'll start noticing that, okay, this is a little bit different. But I'm trying to get you to something that's like so dope that you'll be like, okay, it's different from me, but I'm willing to kind of stick it out because I want to have this experience. Because by the time you get back home, these people are going to seem like they're walking 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Because they just not open to nothing else but that. Go ahead.
One more thing I'll add on to the Washington part. The weed's different out there. So you got to double check everything you're eating and drinking because they got weed infused drinks, weed infused food. You'll think someone's just handing you like a chocolate bar and you won't even know. So you got to double check everything you're eating. And then a lot of spots you go to got like hemp seeds and stuff like that. So you got to, that stuff can also make you pop. So you got to kind of, when you're out there, weed's a deep part of Washington culture. So when you're out there, you got to kind of just watch yourself and what you're ingesting and taking, because you can get yourself going. Because you'll be surprised.
And my thing is, you single, you got about, well, you know what, y'all new dating niggas is weird. So you probably got like 15 years before you get with somebody. And back in our day, about 26, you was gonna get something. But y'all ain't getting married to 40, so you got time. But this is your time at 22 is to see so much different things. So when it's time for you to say, okay, I'm ready to settle down and live somewhere, you will have a totally open, you'll have a better information to make a decision. You don't want to just live somewhere because you're used to it. That's the worst thing. First of all, nigga, listen to me. I come from Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't even take loads to Memphis. There's no reason to even I'll go. I'm driving through that bitch and I don't stop.
Yeah.
Because every time I stay at y'all West Memphis Petro, y'all be hounding me at the truck stop, dog. I be knocking on the door, trying to sell me women and shit. It's like, God, bro, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
It just don't stop. And it's like, it's just a brutal place to be from. And if you done broke out and got free, then actually get free. Like actually look somewhere else, see something different. Like, dude, I live basically in Canada, bro. Yeah. I won't never supposed to see Canada though. Like where I'm from, the life expectancy at the time when I was there was 17. I wasn't supposed to max 17. I was supposed to be in prison or dead at 17. That's what they said. And so when I got out, it meant something more. So when I see these different places, it's like the architecture is different. The food is freaking different. The laws are freaking different. Now I'm married now. So, you know, this is way, way, way back in the day. The women is different, bro. Like I had a chick come on to me in Utah. It was the weirdest experience in my life. It was so much different than the chicks we're used to. It was just direct. It was just like, it was this white girl, man. I ain't do it though. I swear to God, I ain't do it. But yeah, she was just like, we were sitting at like CR England is in the middle of Utah. So I was with the homeboys. We were at this like, it's like this bar type thing. So she just walked up to me and she was just like, we were just chatting and the other truckers was there. So we moved it on to go to her place, and her apartment was bananas, bro. And she just asked for it, bro. She was just like, yo, so you trying to spend the night? Woo. And I'm thinking, what the fuck going on? So I was like, is she selling? Because I'm thinking like, where we from? I'm thinking she's selling me some butt. So I asked her, what this gonna cost me? Don't do that. That really offends them. Don't do that. That's totally tripped out on me. She was like, "What? I gotta be a prostitute." I was like, "Well, where I'm from, don't nobody give you no coochie like that unless they charge you." That's what I was.
On the way, you're gonna have to be getting. You gonna have to charge it on the load.
She was just gonna break me off just like just because I was there, and that's what I told you. It's that factor, bro. It's like that twang is different there, so they attracted to it. Yeah, she was an Emily. This chick was a freaking She did something with real estate. She had her own freaking crib, 2 cars. She was alright looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really big into the interracial dating thing as far as my sexual attraction. I'm really into black chicks. But I mean, that experience, I told my father, I was like, I'm not used to women just being like that. I'm not used to them just saying like, yo, I'm trying to hit just to be hitting. I'm used to you trying to get something out of me.
Yeah.
Well, it was a very, and then when I was looking at the prospect, I thought about it now. I thought I was like, damn, this bitch got her own crib. I could move in with her. I thought all the hood things, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it and stuff like that because where I'm from, the interracial thing is like a kind of a taboo type situation. So I was like, I didn't do it, but thinking back on, I'm like, shit, I could have laid up in this chick crib. You feel me? Like, I could have drove a little Range Rover down. Like I could have lived, bro. But I mean, you know, I didn't do it. I'm a good dude. 1 second, Lisa.
Hello.
What's going on, Sugar Lumps? I was trying to get to you, but old boy Kevin got me riled up, bro. Like,
it's all good. That's what it's for. Get all the learnings you can get, baby.
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to tell Young Blood, man, he need to go check out the West a little bit before he settle down and live in the South still.
Hey, well, you know, hey, tell him dip it in all the pleasures and see whatever he like.
Holy shit.
Whatever.
Yo, Lisa, what are you saying?
Hey, what it is? Dip it in all the pleasures and figure it out. That's what life is about, correct?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you say it like that, yeah. Jeez.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to be a little softer, like those little crybabies that you just showed on the videos. Yo. It's too hard.
She is really going through it, man. She didn't understand why trucking is so hard, and then y'all lied to her and stuff. Y'all lied on YouTube.
Who is y'all? Okay, okay, I'm not even a trucker yet. I'm still in the learning phase. However, I appreciate you and all that you do. That's why I support the channel. But when you showed them videos of them 2 little ladies, I had to call in because now y'all making us look bad. Y'all making women look weak.
I think,
and I appreciate that. I appreciate that part.
I think that when I was listening to her cry, I don't think she's crying about trucking. I think it sounded like she was crying about adulthood.
I would, baby, it's over with. It's a wrap. Ain't no going back. Ain't no going back into the womb. Ain't no going back home. Ain't no going back to 12 when everything was a-okay. Mm-hmm. It's dead. You grown now. Put your big girl panties on, because I'm sure she wear them. And you know them big girl panty, boy shorts, and them other things they like to wear. Put them on and wear them the right way. Period.
Yeah,
I just think you have to be a different breed of woman to be able to do hard labor. Period.
Right. It's not. It's because I mean a lot of women feel like, there's no difference. They can do whatever a man can do until they're like in that situation day in and day out.
No, I can't do everything a man can do, because if I could, I have a whole lot of babies. Just pay back. But that's for me. My bad.
Lisa, stop playing and playing out here, bro.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
I'm sorry. I just called in to support the channel. My bad. I'm sorry, everybody. My bad. But yeah, you just have to be a different breed of woman. I mean, I don't know. I think being a single mother puts you in a certain position to force you to do things that
you wouldn't have did before.
Right. So I believe that No, it's just that's just what it is. You have to be a different breed of person, period. But especially a different breed of woman to be able to walk away from your life that you're used to having. Outside, if you don't have any little kids, because I don't, my son is grown and he's trucking or whatever. If you got little babies, then yeah. But if you grown and you ain't, as the other lady said, what is have a life? I mean, I don't know what a life is. What nowadays is drinking and smoking and partying with people that don't like you and you don't like. If that's the life you talking about, baby, well, I definitely don't want no parts in it. Throw me in the truck and I'll be happy with traveling, saving money, and dipping it wherever I can dip it. Shit. I mean, that's what life is about. A lot of people, some people think that, huh? I'm sorry.
You saying your son is grown and gone? You out here free?
Yeah, he's 27. He's 27 and trucking and called me every day, 100 times a day. Mom, I can't wait till you get out here, cause you're gonna love it. You know your mama. You know I like freedom, and he know I love money. So yeah, I ain't got no ties to where I'm at. My family and friends, I love y'all, but deuces. I'm out here because me personally, I like to travel. I like to go all over the world. My passport is hot and ready to go, baby. I'm ready.
But man,
so
you gotta watch it out here. There's a lot of dudes slanging out there junk, bro. Like they gonna.
I don't give a fuck shit, baby. But yeah, but see, they ain't mad at me because I slang too, baby.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Like Jesus! Yo,
look, they ain't met me. They ain't met Big Mama yet. They ain't met Big Mama yet. It's all good though. I don't mind, putting a little Jordan, putting a little Jordan on your feet, make you look good, feel good. Just do what you're supposed to do.
Dun dun dun.
It's all good, baby.
It ain't tricking if you get it, bro. It's a fact.
Hey. Like you said, I was watching a past video of yours the other day while I was out here driving. And ain't nothing. It was the video when you was talking about messing with a single mother, and it was about the pizza, buying 3-4 pizzas and the 2 liter for each one of them. It was like a year ago. Yeah. Hey, look, it's okay if you give me what I want, you get what you want. That's the name of the game. So you need a little Jordan. I got you. Bust it wide open for me, baby.
Listen, you go to Prime, man. You gonna learn. And Melton too. I remember I was at Melton. I didn't understand, man. Them freaking bobtails be shaking, bro.
Oh yeah,
them bobtails be shaking. They be in there putting in work, and that's. These little chicks chicks and dudes be pulling up, and obviously this the money. He in the truck, and they do their services, get what they need, keep moving. If everybody in for it and everybody of age, listen, bro. It ain't nothing but a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked down now, so I can't be out here hoeing and going. But
tell the missus hello. Tell the missus hello.
I can't help them with nothing, bro. My old lady don't play that. But I know that when I was single, man, I would pull into town and the chick would just come to the Walmart, chill with you, drive you to Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? And it was all love. But now everything's so transactional now. Like, everything's so weird, bro. Everybody is so freaking weird. If I were hitting the dating scene again, I would date no one under 35.
It's toxic. It's toxic right now.
It is.
Oh yeah, that's a young Thundercat right there.
People, they don't realize that marriage, long-term relationship, it's give and take. Some days you're 100 and they're 0. It's not always 50-50. Sometimes
that's true.
Like, I don't know. That whole transactional thing is like, I look at my wife, even like after we get an argument or something, I'm like, look, I ain't ever letting you go, because everything else I'm seeing out there, like that Pop the Balloon show, I watched one episode of that, I had to turn it off. That shit was getting my blood pressure up. I was like, nah, everyone's tripping, dude.
No,
I don't know. I feel bad for the young dudes. I feel bad for the young chicks, young women out there too. I don't see how it's gotten this far. I just can't see how it did.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty bad. Hold on, before I get out of here, I gotta bring my boy King in. Or he gonna talk about me though. Even though I'm gonna put this out here before I bring King in here. I was in Texas, and he ain't pull up on me, though. I was down there for 4 days, doggy. Where was you, bro? Where was you? If I was in Washington, I'd have ran into Stickman's. He'd have pull up on me. Where was you? Let's bring him in here and see what his excuse is, bro. King.
What?
Why you ain't show up, bro? That's why we want to know.
Because I got a bone to pick with you.
What?
on two things. First off, you did it. Let's just get that out the way. Because you did it. Second off, I text you. I asked you, where was you at?
What day?
I made it in Sunday.
I was already gone, bro.
Because remember I told you, I said, well, I'm going to try to make it in as quick as I can because remember I was coming from
Indiana.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was coming from Indiana and I said, man, I'm going to get down there as quick as I can because, you was even telling me about the funeral service on Saturday because I wanted to make it.
Yeah.
I didn't make it into that Sunday, and then I text you and said, hey, where you at, man? Because I was just pulling up. I didn't get no response. So I said, well,
nah, man, I was already gone, bro. They hit me with a load. But I mean, it was a nice little service and stuff. They just wanted to check in on you, give you a hug, man, see how you been doing and shit, but you was too busy, spraying and paying, man. You was in the street, so we couldn't really catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? So
I be spraying and paying on these bills, bro. I got a million bills.
I feel you. But what you think about the girls crying in the seat and crying driving, bro?
Oh, man. Okay. You can't really go too hard on her, bro. Because only reason why I say that is because she really came in the game with the wrong mind frame.
Right.
Because she wasn't ready. Trucking would either make you or break you, bro. But the thing is, when you come in trucking, you can't come in trucking and just think about the money. You got to learn the lanes. You got to learn how to drive in the snows. You got to learn,
she didn't get to go home. She want to go home every weekend, and she said
but that wasn't a job for her, though. That wasn't a job for her to go home every weekend because when she signed that paper, I'm sure it was the 48 states. I'm sure. If she wanted to find something dedicated or local, she should have either did a box truck thing or went over to Benny Keith or somebody where she home every day.
Dollar Tree get you home.
I can't speak too much on the Dollar Tree thing because
it's hard work.
When I be out here, bro, I be seeing people in CR England trucks at Dollar Tree everywhere. So I didn't know that was a local thing.
Yeah, it's not local. It's more. Sometimes it's local, but it is at least. Sometimes it's local, but it's at least home every weekend dedicated. And they do get 85, 90 doing that, John. But the truth is, you got to unload the truck.
Yes, you have to touch the freight. If you want to make that money doing a council like that, you have to touch the freights, bro.
And you talking about it ain't even on pallets at Dollar Tree. You got to touch each piece.
Each piece.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Don't get a whole bottle of mouthwash, deodorant, soap. Oh boy.
Yeah, you gotta do the whole. You gotta do the whole thing. Now imagine doing that down Macon, Georgia, 110 degrees in the trailer. Ooh, that's brutal.
Man.
That's
brutal. If it's
way too much.
If it like you said, if it's 105 in the outside,
it's 120 in the trailer.
10 in the trailer.
Yeah, and then if you doing it up north, it's cold.
And bro, don't be a big fat slouchy dude who doing this job.
You ain't gonna be fat too long.
Gonna die.
You ain't gonna be fat too long, man. You gonna sweat that shit smooth off.
For real.
But the
truth like
is, some people need that though.
Some people do because some people. Okay, if you're not really out there working out and all that kind of stuff on your own when you sit in these seats and don't touch freight, that's what you need to do to get your exercise in.
But and don't be lazy. But then the other girl said for you to be The other girl said for you to be a trucker, you gotta not have no life. You gotta be a nothing, like not have no life.
You talking about the girl that quit the trucking and went to the prison and worked?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't even hear that shit, bro. I was listening to that. I like, oh, girl, you already lost me with the monkey driving part.
Yeah,
You only did
that was
5
crazy.
years.
He said a monkey can drive a truck, but I told y'all when I be like, yo, you're a piece of shit. I told you that's how they feel about you, bro. So if she feel that way, how do people in the office feel?
Think about it, everybody else.
Yeah, come on, man. That don't make sense. But I appreciate y'all for calling in, King. I'm gonna catch up with you, bro. I'm gonna catch up with you one time, man. Maybe you'll pull up, you know. You said what?
I got you, bro. Hit me up. Hit me up
I'm
on the
hit-
line. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. But you gotta talk to my old lady because she's salty with you, so you gotta deal with that shit. But you okay? It'll be all love.
I
Bro. You'll
do.
be all right.
I'm sorry, sis, but I'm gonna talk to you first.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Stick, man, I appreciate you for coming. I can't stay on here all day, man.
Yes,
I gotta fix my van, man. I'm struggling, bro.
Damn. The cheap one you bought, the one you saving money with?
Yeah, man, I got this ball joint that just keep whooping my ass. I'm trying not to break down and just tow it to field because I don't feel like, I'm trying to do it before I have to. I may have to just end up just towing it to field and getting him to do that shit. But I'm trying to get it done, bro. But I can't get the damn thing off, bro. I ain't tried the separator yet. He gave me the separator. So I'm gonna try the separator and try to get the ball joint. I don't know if you ever fix on cars, but
Just a couple knuckle draggers, a couple old ones though. So what year is yours?
Mine's a 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
I mean, when I want to get a cheaper fix, we got a couple shops of like a couple Mexican shops up here. You take too. They'll fix it up real quick. They always got a couple things on board, but I'm not sure where you at.
I don't got that where I'm at, bro. And man, that's why, because when I was in Vegas, oh my God, bro, there's a street where it's just nothing but Mexican mechanics, bro. They'll pull that shit in and knock it out in 20 minutes, bro. Bang.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, fuck. I mean, maybe do Russians do that? I don't know where you at.
No, I'm not near the Russians. If I was in Illinois, I could, but you know what I'm saying? I'd be up here by like freaking Canada. I'd be on the lousy and they don't know where I'd be at, but it ain't nothing here. That's the truth. Like, if I was to take it to Honda, they would have to hold it for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's nah. I mean, is that better? That's Phil's closer, ain't he?
Nah, I have to drive a long way to get to Phil. Phil be in like Texas and shit. So I'm gonna have to put it on my F-150, drive it to Phil. But I'm trying not to do that because that means I failed, bro. So I'm trying not to do that shit. So man, I know how I feel. You're gonna be looking like I don't even bring it in because you didn't do it. Like I don't want that. I want to do it myself. Because this is what I gotta do. I gotta pop the lug off. I gotta put on the CV axle. Then I'm gonna have to switch the knuckle out because I probably messed that up trying to get it off. So I gotta put that on, and hopefully the tie rod ends ain't messed up. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping it ain't too bad because I'm gonna take it to
make a
film.
weekend out of it. Man, just make a weekend out of it. Get your favorite soundtrack on, hop in the garage, and just get at it. I'm pretty sure you like. Is your vehicle? It wouldn't be a worm gear or nothing like that, would it?
No, it's just one ball joint on the bottom, like the A-frame, the lower arm. There's a ball joint on it, and it's like I'm trying to get that off so I can get to the axle and pull the axle out. But it's kicking my ass, bro.
There's one dude on YouTube I watch who I'll follow along with his videos. He's pretty thorough. I can't think of his name right now, but bald white guy. Every time I go and I need to work on my car and I don't know what to do exactly. I wish I could give you the name because he's real easy to follow along with. He's always the first one that pops up for me though.
Right. Now I'm gonna try it 2 more times, and if it don't work, I'm gonna just take it to Phil and get him to do it. I know if it's gonna piss me off, I'm gonna take it to Phil. He's gonna pop that shit off in 2 seconds. I'm gonna be mad at the motherfucker, bro. He's like, pop.
At least he get it though. You know, it's nice to have someone to turn to.
Right. That's why I usually that's who usually do the work on my van. I just take it down there. He usually he hook it up, but it's like I've been trying to do some of the stuff on my own. Like I switched the oil gasket joint. I gotta switch the PVC valve. I gotta switch the oil pressure switch. And then once I'm done with this, I'm putting coilovers on it. So I'm gonna drop that bitch. So I'm gonna have to switch all the. If I can't do this, that means I can't do the coilovers. Like that's simple. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna figure it out. But I appreciate you sitting on here with me, Stick Man. Keep driving,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Good, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate everything you do, bro. And God bless and keep you. And also my condolences to your recent loss. Never got a chance to tell you that.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. God bless and keep you, brother.
Yes, sir. So I mean, yeah. Let's hope I don't gotta take it to field. Hope I can get it done. I'm gonna try. This is what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna go to the auto parts store. Yeah, I know I know about the auto part joint. Yeah, I gotta go to the auto parts store. I'm gonna get some breaker fluid or some something to break the rust. I think that's really what I'm going through. Another thing that I wasn't doing, I wasn't jacking up the arm. I wasn't jacking up the wheel assembly to take the pressure off of the joint to get it out. So that could have something to do with it too. So I'm gonna keep working on it, man. I'm gonna keep trying to do better. Don't do drugs, be happy, man. I appreciate everybody who hit the Cash App. Lisa L is at the top of the Cash App. Right under that is second is my boy Trucker J, and Lorenzo is third under that. Donnie Dennis Jackson, I appreciate you. I hope you stick around. Gold Phoenix, of course, who always supports. Robert Wallace, Nathaniel, I see you. Mr. James, CP, and my boy Roshan Smith. Don't do drugs. I'm outie 5,000, man. I gotta get out of here. I'm trying to do better. That's all I'm trying to do is do better. I appreciate it, Doggy. I really, really do.
Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some lies. Got me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a star. I love how she does when she busts like a god. I love her little feet, baby, flash a little high. Yeah. Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some lies. Got me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a star. I love how she does when she busts like a god. I love her little feet, baby, flash a little high.
Fucking all night, till the sun's getting right.